YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what's going on? What is happening, man? Of course, your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, Smell Good family. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we rocking. Y'all know how we giving up here on this channel. All right, positive vibes only. Cannot stress that enough. Any negativity around here? Peace out. All right. So back in 2023, I did a tag video. It was called, I think it was like 5 or 10 fragrances that make you feel like the man. All right. So it was a pretty successful tag. A lot of people got in on it. So that's what this is. This is an open tag video. All right, open tag video. So don't want to put the pressure on anybody to do the tag, but if you see this, I would love to see what makes you feel like the man, what makes you feel like you him or you the one, however you want to break it down. You know what I'm talking about out there, fellas. All right, so, and ladies for that matter. The ladies, if you feel like the woman, you feel like the one, you feel like you her, what's up? Show me. Let's go. All right. So we got 10. Well, we got 8. We got 8 fragrances, not 10. 8 fragrances here that make me feel like the man. Could have been 10, 20, 30, but these are the ones that give me that feeling. All right. Let's get it. All right. Up first, from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we have YSLY, the EDP. The EDP. This one just brings on that swag, bro. That swag, this stuff is strong, it's powerful. That apple sweetness, the aldehydic vibe, the geranium. This is just a cult classic, especially in the fragrance community, especially as far as blue fragrances are concerned. This is on my Mount Rushmore of blue fragrances for sure. So this right here just, puts that extra pep to your my step, and it just, the aura of it just kind of puts me in a good mood and got me feeling like I'm him for sure. So from the house of Yves Saint Laurent, we got YSLY, the EDP. All right, up next, from the house of Versace, this is just a staple for sure. Shout out to my guy, my Celtics blew it. He says Versace Eros is the king, and but this version of it is my favorite, and it definitely makes me feel fly. From the house of Versace, we got Versace Eros, the EDP. Versace Eros, the EDP. Come on here. All right, the Versace Eros, the EDP. So Eros DNA. But this one is a little bit more smoother. This one has a little bit more depth to it. This one has a little bit more quality to it outside of the EDT. The Parfum definitely has traits of better quality for sure, but this one is the one for me, all right, because it still keeps that sweetness there, but it levels it out, all right? It's a little bit more creamier. It has a little bit more base, a little bit of depth, but it definitely has that swagger and boss type of feel when you wear this fragrance for sure. Very popular in the community, mass appealing. Get your nose on it. If you have not, you can go to any department store and get your nose on any version of this. But the EDP for me kind of does a little something different for me for sure. So this definitely got me feeling like I'm him. From the house of Versace, we got Versace Eros EDP. Versace Eros EDP. All right, up next, man, in the cooler weather, there could have been a couple fragrances that are, that could have been selected. But when I wear this one, I ain't playing no games. And this stuff is awesome. From the house of Parfums de Marly, man, we got Carlisle. Parfums de Marly, Carlisle. Come on, get in focus. Parfums de Marly, Carlisle. Just right off the top, the apple and the saffron, the spices, this stuff is just big time. Now, Carlisle has been the conversation of hit or miss lately, and I've been seeing that. And then you got Red Tobacco, Triumphal Bacchus by Argos. You have fragrances that embody the DNA, and each one of those fragrances do something different, and they're good. But this one right here, I really like how that apple and that saffron really play off of each other. This is really, really good. Definitely keeps me in a confident mood. All right, puts me in a confident mood. I'm very put together. No ifs, ands, no buts about it when I'm wearing something like this. And I'm pretty you know, dialed in for the day wearing something like Carlisle. So this definitely has me feeling like I'm the man for sure when I wear this fragrance from the house of Parfums de Marly. This stuff is really good to me. We got Carlisle. Parfums de Marly, Carlisle. All right. Up next, one that I haven't talked about much, but I will be talking about it a lot more for sure as we lean into the cooler months. From the house of Zaharoff, we have Signature Royale Triple X. Triple X. Signature Royale Triple X. Now, the promo for this is fantastic. If you're into edgy and exciting type of content, then do your homework and check out the promo on this one. But for me, this is sex appeal, okay? And this is confidence. This is this type of fragrance, you have an agenda. Go watch the promo and then you'll know what I mean. This one right here, for me, if me and my wife are going out, or it's just that type of vibe, man, a very intimate type of experience for sure. This is something of a male, masculine elixir. That's what this is. Yep, a male's masculine elixir. The musk, the spices, the confidence, everyone. Look, I feel like everyone can wear this because everybody ain't gonna be able to carry it. Fragrance, you gotta wear the fragrance or let the fragrance wear you. And this is one of those ones for sure. This is a masculine masterpiece. The original is really good as well. They upped the ante in this one. And do your research on Royale X, Signature Royale Triple X. And then you'll kind of get a better idea what I'm talking about. From the house of Zaharoff, definitely makes me feel like the man. We have Signature Royale Triple X, all right? Next up, from the house of Givenchy, we have Givenchy Gentleman, the EDP. Givenchy Gentleman, the EDP. This is mass appealing iris. Vanilla based iris. You get that makeup-y iris, but then you get that vanilla scent right on top of it. That provides this sweetness, this very warmth of an aroma, especially in the cooler months. You're gonna come off very attractive with this fragrance. But for me, just like the rest of these fragrances, I definitely feel like I'm the man. Like I'm that guy. Like I am him, especially on a cooler day when I'm kind of not, I ain't gonna say dressed up, suited and booted, head to toe. I ain't, we're a little bit lighter with that. I could be, I might be wearing a nice pair of jeans, maybe an open flannel, undershirt underneath it, maybe a Scully or ball cap, just kind of floating around for sure. Nothing too serious. Got me a nice fresh pair of sneakers on, fresh pair of kicks on, and it's just kind of giving off exactly what I need. This is a fragrance that can really bring it on home for sure. So yeah, this definitely makes me feel like the man as well when I wear it. From the house of Givenchy, we got Givenchy Gentleman, the EDP. EDP. All right. Up next, man, this is my favorite from the from the Signature line from this house, from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. We have a Womo Signature. I really like the leather in here. The leather and the coffee combined really, it's nice. It's really nice. And at one point in time, this was talked about a lot. It was talked about a lot, but as time kind of passes, certain fragrances don't get talked about as much, but I want to bring this to your guys' attention. You can get this for a good price on discounters. Now, for me personally, I really like to put this on, like, if I got a fresh cut on a on a Thursday evening or Thursday night, and I'm going to work the next day. Like slacks, button up, shoes is tight, everything's cool. The beard is just going nuts. And then I'm walking into the office wearing this in the cooler months. Just the confidence that I'm already got going on, minus the fragrance, but the fragrance kind of just elevates that for me. This is definitely feeling like the man type of fragrance for me. Like I said, it doesn't get talked about as much these days, but don't sleep on it. The coffee, the leather, there's a little vanilla, I think it's vanilla sweetness in here, or amber, vanilla amber sweetness. Don't quote me on that because I haven't seen the notes in a while, but that's just what my nose gets. Yeah, that's what my nose gets. But this right here is very confident, style of a fragrance, especially for me. Definitely makes me feel like the man, like I'm him. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we got Womo Signature. Womo Signature. All right. I've referred to this one as a scent for the kings. Scent for the kings, and I humbly and truly believe that this is King Juice. All right. From the house of Lattafa. All right. We have Eternal Oud. Eternal Oud, one of the wildest bottles that I've ever experienced, but I was so stunned about just when I smelled this. Rich vanilla, benzoin, plum, a light spice to this as well. The depth and the body to this fragrance for what you pay. I think you get Eternal Oud for around 30, 35 bucks, no more than 40. What you get, this is nuts. It is nuts for what you get. Now, I've been told that this is a clone or an inspired by off of Mason Francis Kurkdjian Grand Soir, I believe, which I've never smelled Grand Soir, so I don't know. But if Grand Soir is in the neighborhood of this, or this is in the neighborhood of Grand Soir, then by God. All right, so rich, very vanilla-based fragrance, but it's a rich vanilla, and then the plum, and then the spice that is incorporated in here. This stuff is just simply awesome, and it's for the kings. Definitely feel like the man when wearing this fragrance for sure. From the house of Lattafa, we got Eternal Oud. Eternal Oud. All right, and last but not least, man, another inspired by style of a fragrance, and sometimes I prefer this over the original. It is what it is. This stuff is awesome. From the house of Rojas. All right, we have Rojas Mustache EDP. This is inspired by a clone fragrance of YSL's Tuxedo. YSL's Tuxedo. And man, the difference between the two for me with this one, the benzoin shines in here and the rose really creeps out a little bit more than it does in the original Tuxedo. I'm not saying, well, I guess I am saying that I prefer this over Tuxedo, which, you know, you have so many different clones of it's bound to happen. The quality in Tuxedo is definitely that much more, but I do really love the note of benzoin, and I love the note of rose, and it stands out in this one for sure. I remember when I first got this fragrance, bro. I was fresh out the barber chair. I was going to hang out with some friends, and we were going to do lunch or something like that. I mean, I got dressed to the nines. It was a cooler day, and I threw this on, and then I went out, and everybody was like, "Oh, you ain't playing today. You ain't playing today." And then I came home. Then me and my wife went furniture shopping. She was like, "Whatever that is, oh yeah, that stuff is good." So it kind of just absorbed off me with the mood I was in, feeling like the man that day. All right, and this got it done. From the house of Rojas, we got Mustache, the EDP. Mustache EDP. This stuff is a banger for sure. All right, Smell Good family. So that's it. Open tag video. 8 fragrances that make you feel like the man. If you see this, if you watch this, you want to have at it, please do. Keep the tag rolling, keep it going if you would like. Don't want to put the pressure on nobody to do this tag specifically, because I get how it is sometimes. All right, so interested to see who has a video for it. All right, I could call y'all out: Razor Ramon, Ace Vendetta, Silverback Sillage, Goldie Smell Good, Mikey I Smell, Twillies 2 Cent. I could just go on and on and on. Ross TLTG reviews. I can go on and on, but I ain't gonna do that. Let's see what you got if you're interested. All right, so till next time, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back. Feeling like the man when I come through with these 8 fragrances. That was kind of corny, but it's all good. Splacker!